Every afternoon after school, the children played in the giant's garden. It was a beautiful garden with soft green grass, beautiful flowers, and trees that bore in the fruit in the spring, and many birds there. The children was very happy playing there. One day, the giants returned after being gone for a while. The giant returned with an angry expression and then said, "What are you doing there?" in a loud voice. "This is my place, and no one is allowed playing here except me." Then he built a high wall around the garden and wrote a sign prohibiting anyone from playing in the garden. The children were sad because they lost their playground. Then they looked for another playground, but no one were good or suitable. Then, when spring arrived, only the giant's garden was still snowing. The birds forgot to sing because there were no children. The trees didn't bear fruit, and the flowers refused to appear because they saw the notice board. He felt sad and entertained himself because counting to enjoy the snow. But one time he became bored and pondered his fate. Why only his garden did have spring and so didn't summer and autumn? One morning he heard beautiful music. It turned out to be the sound of sparrow that he had not heard for a long time. Then the hail stopped falling on the rough tiles of this house. Then he went out and saw an amazing sight, namely children was naked in and sat on tree branches. Birds flew and chirped, and flowers bloomed. It was of the garden stood a small boy. He was so small that he could not reach the trees. Then he went out to tear down the wall and make the garden a playground forever. He really regretted what he did. Then he met children and played together, but he realized there was still one child missing. The asked out where is your other friends? They answered they didn't know. Then he told them to invite their friend tomorrow to play, but they didn't know where he lived. So every time they came home from school, they played, but without their only friend. He was the giant's first friend, and he missed him because hadn't seen him for so long. Several years passed, and the giant was old and weak. One morning he looked outside and saw it was winter. He didn't hate winter anymore. Instead, he saw something stronger in the corner of his garden. He saw a little boy. He had missed so much. He ran to meet him. When he when he was very close, his face flushed with anger, and he said, "Why dared to hurt you?" For the child's palm were the mark of 2 nails, and 2 nails mark were also only little foot. "What dared do you have?" shouted the giant. "Tell me, so I can take my great sword and kill him." "No," replied the child, "but these are the words of love." "Who are you?" asked the giant, and a stronger sense of awe came over him. He knelt before his child. The child smiled, and the giant said, "You once let me play in your garden. Today you will come with me to my garden, which is heaven." And when the children ran in the afternoon, they found the giant lying dead under the tree, his entire body covered in white flowers. This is a second story I read because I didn't understand the plot of the first story. So I switched for reading this story and turned out to be very good and cool. The plot was easy to understand and he had a cool message. The message of this story is we as social beings must live in harmony together. We must not selfish because the impact of selfishness will come back to us, and the most important message in the regretting mistake and being willing to correct those mistakes is the best thing. Thank you.